Okay, to continue with our discussion class, the life cycle, we have the infective stage of sporozoites. Means the infective stage class, this is the stage which initiates the infections to the uh, host cells or the human. Okay, transmissions, yung female Anopheles mosquito or blood transfusion pwede, transplacental. So from the mother, it will pass to the baby by the placenta, or the needle stick that is contaminated by the mosquito, or the blood that or the contaminated, I mean, by the sporozoids of the mosquito. And then we have the pathogenic stages, the erythrocytic diagnostic stages, with also we have the erythrocytic stage. Okay, nasa yung pathogenic, yun na nag-cause already the disease. Diagnostic, more on the examinations, makikita yung mga what we call one, the schizons. Okay, example, the gametocytes. So the parasitism, the host reactions to release parasites and even the pyrogens. You have cytoadherence class. So ito yung natawag natin na cerebral malaria. And we have the cerebral, usually it affects already the brain. And algid malaria, wherein there is what we call a problem already that malaria affects the circulatory system, magkaroon ng circulatory shock and sequestration or entering the placenta. And hemolysis, we have the anemia, dark spleen, I mean, and what we call as black water malaria. Okay, so chronic, we have the infections already. So matawag nun mga tawag na to na splenogamy, because splenomegaly, I mean, wherein malaria already infect the spleen. Okay, so clinical features, incubation period, time interval between the mosquito bite and the onset of the clinical symptoms. May naman onset, that is already the time na mag-exhibit siya ng clinical symptoms. Time for the sporozoites reaching the liver and entering. Okay, that is one wherein sporozoites are being released from during the mosquito bite, and then it reaches the liver or the hepatocytes, and then it enters. Duration, development in the liver. Okay, so there is what we call a development in the liver already, and the schizons. Time of the development of the RBC to produce sufficient erythrocytic merocytes to cause clinical symptoms. So yung Plasmodium falciparum, 7 to 27 days. Plasmodium vivax, 8 to 31 days. Malaria, 18 to 40 days. 18 to 40 days. And the ovale, 16 to 18 days. Okay. Another one is a clinical malaria paroxysm. Okay, so paroxysm class, symptoms for erythrocytic phase, the RBC ruptures, releasing, okay, the merocytes, malaria metabolites. So tatawag yung endotoxin in the blood already. Okay, kasi nandoon na sa blood eh. Shaking chill, followed by fever 2 to 20 hours. Then profuse, okay, because damp or abundant sweating, tamang kadamo na sang imo na ginapamalas. Then when fever breaks, so repeated characteristic cycle for each species. Plasmodium falciparum, 36 to 48 hours. Vivax, 48 hours. Malaria is 52 hours. Cartan, ovale, 48 hours. Okay, so mga tertian yan. Okay, sa recrudescence versus relapse. When sa recrudescence class, that is the return I mean of the malaria, okay, or the symptoms of malaria, which is due to the sudden increase in what we have persistent low level of parasite in population. So usually kung sudden increase, example, may low level ng parasite doon sa blood mo, so wala pa yung okay, nandoon lang siya, but it will tendency niya kung there is a sudden increase, magkaroon ng recrudescence. That is already the return of the symptoms. The periodic increase in numbers of the parasites results in the residual populations persisting very low levels in the blood after inadequate, incompetent treatment of the initial infection. So kung hindi mo natapos, example, yung mefloquine mo, okay, o proguanil treatment, so magkakaroon talaga ng tawag natin na recrudescence, di ba? Kasi kumbaga hindi mo na tapos yung treatment, or example, nagkaroon ng treatment for 1 month, for example, okay, or 2 to 3 weeks ng treatment, hindi mo na siya natapos, then there is a tendency na magkaroon ng sudden increase in the number of the parasites present in the blood. The asymptomatic situation will last for 53 years. Imagine, kung mayroon ka kung nandoon lang yung nandoon lang yung what we call this one, the stages or the parasites that are present already, nandoon lang for 53 years. So magkakaroon na yan if, siyempre, kung ma-expose ka, pwedeng magkaroon ng tawag natin recrudescence or sudden increase. Okay? So recrudescence versus relapse. Victims may suffer relapse after apparent recovery of malaria. This is caused by long prepatent sporozoites or the LPPs or hypnozoites. Tandaan nyo class, yung sporozoites is hypnozoites which remain dormant hepatocytes in indefinite period. So hindi mo na alam, nandoon lang talaga siya. Okay? Vivax and Ovale will develop hypnozoites or sporozoites in the liver responsible for relapse, while patients infected with falciparum malaria have no phenomenon of relapse. So, yung sa Ovale and Vivax lang, pero falciparum and malaria, wala naman siyang relapse. All 4 types of Plasmodium can maintain low level of parasitemia or the presence of parasites in the blood, okay? And account for the recrudescence of the disease. So, depende yan. Okay? So, it depends how, kasi dormant lang siya, nandoon lang siya. For my tendency class, okay, it will have a recrudescence once na hindi tapos yung mga treatment. Okay? So, clinical features, liver and spleen damage, long-term, complication, anemia, splenomegaly, cerebral malaria, 50% of deaths, coma, renal failure due to tubular necrosis. So there is what we call a destruction or damage of the renal tubules. Okay, ito yung mga proximal tubules, okay, and the distal tubules will be damaged. So there is what we call a failure already of urinary functions, okay, to release urine in the body. Okay, because of the renal tubules are already been affected or there is a damage already. Tropical splenomegaly, this one. So makikita nyo once na the patient is suffering from the malaria, there will be yung abdomen niya bloated. Okay, malaki yung tiyan. We go to splenomegaly. Cerebral malaria, okay, cause damage to the brain. Diagnosis, so we have usually in endemic area or in the specific area, present symptoms, fever and chills. Thick smears, hard to read. So kung damol yung smear mo ng blood, hindi mo makikita talaga. Dapat thin smears to see the morphology or the characteristic or the stages. Kita mo yung ring form, schizons, microgametocytes, o napalsiparum or ovale ba. Serology, of course, rule out fever of unknown origin, depende yan. DNA proves too slow and costly, especially in field. So you cannot really what we call identify yung DNA. Okay? Because nandoon talaga yung parasite that is present already in the blood. Okay? So, yung diagnosis, thick smear, you cannot identify the different morphology or the physical characteristic of the Plasmodium. You have thin blood smear. Dito makikita mo na yon. So, especially yung development ng juvenile ring down to the matured ring form. Okay? So, ito yung makikita sa antibody test. Yung indirect fluorescent antibody test. So, treatment, of course, I already give that one sa lecture. It's almost the same. Quinidine, chloroquine. So, depende yan sa mechanism of actions, how they, what you call this one, they kill or distract the stages of the mosquito. So, affect parasite different ways depending on stage. Different species react differently. Take note. Emergence of drug resistance, meron din yan. Once na hindi matapos yung treatment, there is a drug resistance of the malaria. Okay? So, prevention and control yan, maggamit ka ng net, mosquito net, repellents, okay? Yung mga, tawag natin ng mga, what you call this one, yung mga baygon, ganyan, okay? Mosquito control eradication, not easy. Avoid sharing needles. Develop vaccines not currently available. So, select proper treatment species and morphological forms. Kasi, even though wala sang vaccine class, we can control. Kasi pwede mo na rin i-fogging yung area, di ba? Pwede yung mga stagnant water pangkakson mo. Siya kay ara mo lang ang mga larva. So, that is one. Pero wala pang vaccine dyan. Okay? Okay, yan. So, bed net, repellents. Okay? Sa summary, we have relapse, recrudescence, typical malaria paroxysm, how to reduce morbidity and mortality of the malaria. Okay, thank you very much.